What is up?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Steve and Bobby. Hey, we're doing something a little bit different today. We usually just sit around here and chit chat about what we're going to talk about the next week and stuff like that. And that's how you get some of the behind the scene footage that we've been doing in the past. And just kind of said, you know what, let's just go live and have a candid conversation. And let's see if you guys tune in, comment. We're watching. I'm watching right here on my phone. One of the first things I want to ask you to do is, if you're looking right now and you're watching, we got a couple viewers, please just share.
Yeah.
Share this on your feed, and let's see what happens. That'll help us out a lot, and just get some people to pay attention and see what's going on. But we want to see what's going on, and we'll have this candid conversation. And
we just filmed our show. We actually had a show that we just filmed today, right now. That should be coming out either tomorrow or as soon as our guy gets it up. KP, the man behind. KP. Congrats to my man back there. A lot of people don't see our guy back here. He is the man. KP is he's doing it to it. Anyway, let's talk about. I kind of want to talk about some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
What do you think? We're just gonna run through some stuff.
Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. I mean, if you guys want anything, just go ahead and
let us know.
If you want us to talk about something, put it up. We'll talk about it. And we'll see what's going on. And if we can't talk about it, we will.
Yeah.
Right. One thing. Public service announcement, guys, for Democrats out there, those folks. Don't forget, the fundraiser is tomorrow for Julian Castro.
That's right.
There is a little event, a VIP event, that if you wanted to go, you could probably pay for it. You can actually go and sit down, take pictures.
Me and the wife are going.
Presidential candidate, Julian Castro.
Yeah.
Just call over to the Fresno County Democratic Committee, and they'll be able to hook you up, and you'll get in there and sit down with them. Tickets are sold out for the regular dinner event. But I believe there's still room as a fundraiser for Julian Castro. Get out there. Yeah. He needs all the help that he can get to be able to make it to the debate stage.
Yeah, he needs, actually, Julian Castro needs some help. I think he's at 64,300. So he might have already hit that threshold. Who knows?
You were watching him closely.
That's my man. I love Julian Castro, Texas guy, San Antonio. He's a twin. Julian Castro's a twin. His brother, there's one of them is a mayor and one of them is a congressman. So the one that's running right now is the mayor of San Antonio. So anyway, big fan of Julian Castro, man. So anyway, let's. I kind of want to talk. I forgot to tell you about the graduation kid at the Mormon college. Did I tell you about that?
I heard about that. I heard about
Matt, I think his name is Matt Easton, valedictorian.
So I didn't get to see the video of it.
Yeah. Right. And I didn't have the video, or I didn't get the video, but it's, if you guys don't know, the Mormon church is they're almost like the Catholic Church when it comes to their belief system, when it comes to homosexuality, LGBTQ. The valedictorian, the man of the hour, which was the one that was speaking at the Mormon college at BYU, Brigham University, which is the largest Mormon university in the world, the valedictorian came out. And man, that was crazy. So if you guys didn't watch the clip of that, go watch that.
Power to you. That's great. It's very hard, I think, for someone to come out that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the horrendous part of it. I mean, if we have a society where you are oppressing on a particular group. So in this particular group, it's the you're talking about our LGBTQ group.
Yeah.
And to come out, it's very, like, for me, it's very inspiring to see someone have the power to do so, and in such a fashion as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's great because there's automatic strength that I've seen from folks. The moment they can come out, the moment they can come to an acceptance that they're going to fight this fight.
Yeah.
They don't care what people think anymore.
And it's the platform he used in the school that he used it at. Man, that's just magnificent.
But let me correct you on a little piece. Although that the religion, like Catholicism, is a large part is against it, there are Catholic priests and Catholic groups that do accept.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but then there's segments in it. Yeah, but the Pope ain't. I'm Roman Catholic, by the way. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein resigns.
Yes.
That's effective May 11th. So this guy, you talk about sell his soul. I mean, goodness. He's the guy that appointed the special Mueller. He's the one that, right? He's the one that appointed him. So now he's gone. No more. So to me, I think there is no one left of the original Trump team. Who's left? Nobody. Trump's the only one left.
Jared Kushner. No, I'm just kidding. But appointees, all right?
If you are a Republican and you go work for Donald Trump, that is where you go die. That is where you go. Except, well, you know, I was.
So everybody knew that, you know, Donald Trump was going to fire folks. I mean, he made a living on it, right? You're fired. That was his thing. So, you know, I see a lot of people who are on Trump's base like that are falling prey to, he's doing what he says he's going to do. We knew this would happen. He'd get people in, he'd break up the establishment, and he's going to fire everybody, and he's going to be hardcore and move forward. I mean, we knew that before he ran.
Yeah, so we already knew what he would do.
That's kind of the reason why he was not the right person, right? I mean, you point people, there's confirmation, there's all these things that have to happen. That it becomes impossible when you just choose anybody. Yeah. You don't, you know, completely vet folks and you fire folks at will and just like let them go and have no trust in anybody unless they have full loyalty in you. We knew it. I knew it. It's a mess. Right?
So let's talk about the other thing we were going to talk about was Donald Trump wanting to charge asylum seekers a fee. What do you think about that?
I think, you know, that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Right? There's asylum seekers and those folks that can go through the process. Our immigration system is broken. Mm-hmm. No, it's broken. But I think everybody understands that. Mm-hmm. But I believe that nobody really wants to work on it. Yeah. Everyone wants to yell and shout and well, I can't say that. A lot of people want to work on it, but they're not really doing it because we're fighting the fight of a wall. Yeah. And I think the fight right now really should be, how do we keep our people who are being productive in our country right now, right? If they came here illegally and they are here working, this is the problem in our region right here in Central Valley, here in Fresno, a large, you know, economic, we have a large economy around agriculture. Agriculture, right? Yeah. With Social Security doing what they're doing and getting our farmers in trouble about, you know, mismatched security numbers, Social Security numbers. Yeah. They want these people to be here, but you know, they don't want to break the law. And so they have a problem. They're going to have no business soon because they have no pickers. This is an easy place to look at.
There's a lot of fruit rotting on the trees.
And they need these folks. And these folks have been picking for 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. All these people have been here. And now they're going to be gone. Our effort should be right now looking at how to keep them here legally, to fast track the process to residency. Yeah. Because right now, trying to be a resident, I mean, there's no reason why people are waiting years. Yeah. There's none whatsoever. There's no excuse for it. Yeah. And the reason is because we're not putting enough effort in processing their applications.
And then you have also, you know, there's several officials that are now openly admitting the fact that the separation, the family separation policy was effective. This Kevin McAllen basically admitted it, that, you know, even though public perception and we lost the trust of the public, it wasn't really a big deal, but it was effective. Right. So, and that's kind of unfortunate.
We have to stop kicking the can down the road. We have to stop kicking the can down the road. Let's address it now, and let's worry about keeping people in, not kicking people out. Yeah. Right. Or not keeping people out at the same time. So let's get through that process and take care of our economy, take care of the people who are making our world in America go around. That's the truth. We have to do that. And hi, Steffi Moore. I hope I'm saying it right. I hope it's Steffi Moore or Stevie Moore. What's going on? Thank you for commenting there.
And then we have the other big thing is the Republicans right now are gearing up for a big fight for abortion. Alabama just recently passed a law that basically outlaws abortion. Mm-hmm. So this is definitely going to go to the Supreme Court, and they're going to have to make a decision.
We made a bet not too long ago. Just be waiting. KP recorded it.
This is going to the Supreme Court.
It will be.
This Alabama law will go to the Supreme Court.
It'll wait for somebody to try to go and do it, and then something will have to happen, and then there'll be a court case.
Yeah, they're already, I think it's the ACLU is already taking this up. And, you know, Texas went close. Oklahoma went close. Georgia's going close. So a lot of these southern states are going to the Bible Belt are going to battle this.
And so we have to demystify the myths that are being spread right now. Yeah. Our President Donald Trump went on TV at one of his rallies and painted his picture of a mother and father holding a baby wrapped in a blanket, all warm and cuddly, and a beautiful baby, and then at that moment decide if they want to have an abortion. It's not an abortion anymore. And it's not terminating a pregnancy anymore, right? That's not what it is. That's murder. That does not happen. And if it does, that's illegal, right? I mean, it's not like a doctor sitting there, what do you want to do? And oh, baby. No, that doesn't
work that way.
And it goes to show that Donald Trump keeps saying lie after lie after lie, and people begin to believe it. And if, you know what, who said that? The bigger the lie, the better, the more believable it gets. That's Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
That's right out of Adolf Hitler's book.
Yeah. And I think also, too, everybody out there, if you guys don't know, we just taped our show. It'll be coming out either tomorrow or Saturday. We just came on live, decided, hey, you know what, we're going to, actually, Bobby thought of it. Bobby's like, hey, we're going to come out live.
So those people who are joining in right now, who are coming in, hey, you know what, thanks for tuning in. We usually have behind the scenes stuff where we're just kind of talking, and then, our great man KP back over there puts it together, and then makes little things. Yeah. And so we have a couple issues.
And we could see it too. We could see the comments and everything. So definitely, we want you guys to comment.
I got it right on Steffi Moore. I did. She says we got it right. But now there's the next one. Chantel
Oh, that's my daughter. Shantae, how you doing, Shantae? You listening now?
Yeah, Shantae.
Hi, Shantae. How's Fullerton doing?
And then with family tuning in, my mom right there. I see you there, Mom. Hi, I love you, Mom. This is interesting. But tune in. Write, comment, whatever it is, guys, what you want. And even if it's not live, by the time you look at it, still comment.
Let us know.
We will look at these comments. We will decide, what to,
if we can do this in the future,
shows on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Basically, there. Just shoot it. What's next?
What's next? What we got here? We got the Boeing CEO.
That's a mess.
The 737 Max, which they've had, I think, 2 crashes now, and one of them was in Ethiopia. They were complaining about something going wrong with some of the safety mechanisms in the new aircrafts. But the CEO saying at Boeing that it was the pilot's error. The Ethiopian Flight Aviation is saying that is not true. They followed the rules verbatim. So this is going to get, because all these aircrafts are grounded right now. Right. They're still grounded.
Yes, and it's costing a lot for it too to happen, and that's what a lot of people are trying to end it. But this is going to be a case that's going to go on for a very long time. Yeah. Right? In court, there's going to be who's to blame. You're going to look at the mechanical stuff. I mean, they're looking at the programming behind the equipment to make sure that the programming works right. Boeing, obviously, is probably going to be wanting to blame everybody else. So you're looking at the people who manufactured the software. You're going to look at people who manufactured the firewalls, to make sure that people can't get into the systems. So there's a lot that they're going to be looking at, and everybody's going to be throwing blame at each other. So publicly, they've come out now and said, hey, it's your pilots that messed it up, and it wasn't Boeing. Yeah. And then that's what happens in court. This is going to be a long, drawn-out fight until numbers get put into the game.
And we're talking about the 737 MAX aircraft. That's what we're talking about now.
With the whole fleet.
The whole fleet is down, So the other one, what I was going to talk about was, I kind of want to touch real quick. I know we were talking about John Singleton. John Singleton passed away, big fan. It's
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. Either they don't know or they don't care.
But it was
what's going on in the hood.
it was a at that time a monumental movie for the fact of, there's a lot of controversy behind it. Yeah. But it brought a lot of attention to
probably
African American actors.
One of his best work. That and Rosewood, I think, was
to bring that to the forefront, right? And it was good. Yeah. For me, it's a milestone movie. For you young ones out there that the movie came out before you were born, check it out.
Check it out.
That's the era that I grew up in.
That's my era too.
Yeah.
The other one I was going to talk about was Donald Trump suing Deutsche Bank and Capital One. Yeah. You heard about this? So Donald Trump is on this reasoning of wanting to not show anything of his private life. You're president of the United States. We're either going to find out at some point or it's coming out. But he's suing because I think it's the Congress, the congressional leaders, Nancy Pelosi and some of the Judiciary Committee are suing Deutsche. Well, not suing. Actually, they subpoenaed some records of Donald Trump and business transactions with Deutsche Bank and Capital One. People don't know about Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank was actually convicted in criminal court for doing laundering money in Russia. They had a Russian branch, not branches. They opened up some branches out there that got them in some trouble. So the Congress wants to check that out, and we'll just have to see what the result of that is.
Right. There'll be a different avenue and a thing that they take, that they go into this. But we'll see how successful they are in getting it, and if it means anything. And obviously,
Yeah.
Donald Trump is just taking that stance of, I'm not giving anybody anything.
Anything.
Period. We just made a joke earlier about going to his grade school, because I don't think he called his grade school or sued his grade school to
Oh
say,
my
don't
God.
give out my grades, or my attendance record or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know where he went. I mean, those are all jokes and everything, but he really is keeping everyone out.
Yeah.
His fight is, don't show up.
Don't show up at
Don't
all.
show up and like, I have power.
Yeah.
I am the president of the United States. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
He is the
That's what he's
president,
doing right now.
Yeah, he's the president of the United States, so he'll have the power to protect you even if you violate the law, right? I mean, what he's doing now is pure obstruction if there was a case or investigation going on, right? And I don't think he changed any colors or stripes. I think he has the same
Donald
habits.
Trump is Donald Trump. He's a 70-year-old man that he's stuck in his ways. And I'm 47. I'm stuck in my ways in some stuff.
So we got a question about William Barr. We just did a whole show
on William Barr.
A whole segment on William Barr and the stuff that he did. Tune in, so we don't have to, repeat it twice. But when you get out tomorrow,
We'll have that out probably tomorrow.
You'll be able to see
Yeah, tomorrow.
all that stuff.
He's telling me. Deuce in the back's telling me it's tomorrow. So we went deep into detail
we got
about William
stuff
Barr.
from Senator Hirona,
Yeah.
stuff from Cory Booker, Senator
Kamala
Harris, and what they
Harris.
did, and kind of our opinion on Barr.
Yeah. So you'll see what our opinion is on that.
But should be resigning.
Yes.
And like I said in the show, when you don't show up to work without telling folks, you usually get fired. Unfortunately, we don't get the ability to do it here, so you should resign.
So one last thing I want to talk about is a U.S. firm had to apologize for a company
gosh.
called CNET. Did you hear about this?
Oh my gosh, what is this?
So they on their LinkedIn page, when they were seeking programmers, they put on there preferably Caucasian. So there, of course, this was. They said it was a rogue employee that put that on there. I don't know. These organizations get in trouble all the time for this. These firms in San Jose and Palo Alto.
English speaking preferred. I understand.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
Oh my
we
gosh.
do. I mean, I do hire a lot of folks, and a lot of areas. Bilingual is always, priority. It's always needed,
Yeah.
And so, for instance, we'll say Russian speaking preferred. I'm not asking for a Russian person. I mean, we say Spanish speaking preferred and
Just
Hmong
that they
speaking
speak
preferred. If you
the
speak all
language.
three, that's great.
Yeah.
When I got a Hmong person who spoke Hmong and spoke Spanish, I was like, yes, right? That's great, because that's, more folks that they can speak to in the native tongue, right?
Yeah.
So I think that is amazing. But when you start to just asking for,
and it was on the LinkedIn page, and they screenshot that. This was on the news the other day, on like Wednesday or something.
Are there spots? Are there times when it's okay to ask for a particular race?
Well, that's a good question.
Are there?
Yeah, because I don't know. That's actually a good question.
Where are we? In studio.
Yeah, we're in the studio now.
Right, so
Mad Talk
in
TV.
entertainment industry.
You're right.
A lot of times we haven't got to that stage yet where, Hamilton on Broadway, you're going to go watch
Yeah.
it?
No, we
Or
wouldn't
you
watch
watched
it.
So
Yeah.
you watched it, right?
Yeah, with
So
my
Hamilton
daughter.
on Broadway kind of broke
Yeah.
that stereotype that
Yeah.
even though in history a character was Caucasian, you
Yeah.
could play it with any role.
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten that way yet, right? We haven't got that way where if you don't use adoption as a reason why, you're not going to have Caucasian parents with an Asian child that wasn't adopted, right? You just unless
It
there's
just ain't gonna happen.
Right, not right now.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
So I guess in that case, there are places where you can ask for people based on ethnicity or actually what they look like.
I had this question posed to me the other day, and somebody asked me, is there anywhere where someone can ask for just someone that's white? Just white. Because it seems as though, and I thought about that just like right now, because I was thinking, because you asked that question, so I'm thinking, what is it? And this is something, if you guys are watching this even later, what is there a job that can be racially specific, not language specific like you just explained, but racially specific? Is there a job that would require
The only
that?
one that I think that people or the average person in America would say is maybe the entertainment industry. doing
yeah.
movies and stuff. But
Yeah.
I would like to say that shouldn't be allowed as well.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't.
Well, there was just a situation with what is the movie with the girl that plays in the Avengers? She played
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. Look, the poster. Y'all heard of KP in the back? Ghost in the Shell.
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Oh man, people lost
Oh,
their
people
minds.
people got upset about that, and that's the
They
thing
lost their minds on
you
that.
should allow the opportunity for people to go for it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say no. This part is specifically reserved for an
A certain
Asian,
race.
only reserved for a Caucasian person. It shouldn't be that way, right?
Yeah.
It calls out for it because we have a lot of. It becomes a thin line that we have to manage, and so calling out for it and not being open to anything is a wrong thing.
Yeah.
Being open to it is the right thing because we had a lot of. You saw Glee.
Yeah.
Right? And,
I saw
have you ever
on
seen the
TV.
TV show Glee?
Yeah.
Okay, so on Glee, there was the
But you know, it's a
person
big
who was
plate,
in a wheelchair.
Oh wow.
And there were some parts of the disabled community that was upset that they didn't pick someone
Drake
who
did
really,
that.
who was in a, who really was disabled and had to use a wheelchair.
Drake started his career that way, in where he played as he was handicapped in a wheelchair, or he had gotten handicapped in the series, or
And so,
something.
yeah, and all of them have valid arguments because the truth is, when you don't provide opportunity for folks, or when you limit and give it to other people who can fake the funk and whatever it is, then you limit the opportunity for certain groups or
Right.
certain individuals
To do it.
Right. So it's a very manageable thing. Outside of that, I don't really see an argument for anybody to request that. That kind of thing. I don't know. The
I'm
military,
trying
espionage, spies.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically,
We're going off the cuff. This is really putting behind the scenes, guys. We're just having a conversation. For those of you that are just tuning in right now, we just finished recording a show, and we usually do a behind the scenes type thing. We just kind of talk about it. And
Patrice is asking if we.
Our great person back there, KP, puts it into kind of 3-minute segments for you guys to look at and to watch, and he always does a good job. And today we just, hey, why don't we just go live and just talk about a bunch of stuff? And he kind of went through some things. You can go back, but please share this, comment, give us ideas for shows. And
Patrice was asking about did you guys cover the college scandal? We did. I think it was in week.
We did. That means you didn't watch.
What week was it? What week? KP, you
I
remember
don't
what week it was?
But we,
14?
yeah, we
The week 14?
Right. We did.
Episode
did cover,
14.
We did cover that.
Go to Mad Talk TV, and we also have a Stephen Bobby show, but we haven't done everything on the Stephen Bobby show. We're working on that right now, Facebook page. But if you go to Mad Talk TV, click on the Mad Talk TV there, and it's there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you won't have to scroll.
We talked about it.
Category is for Stephen Bobby Show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
category. Yeah. So guys, you guys got to watch it. Watch us.
Yeah. We all the help was possible. And then do this. This was kind of fun.
I actually like
I
it.
think.
I enjoyed this, man. I enjoyed this part here. I like it. It's fun.
Thank you guys.
It's different when you do this and you're taping.
Right.
Because when we make a mistake, we just no. What did you say
Well, it
earlier?
doesn't really happen too often.
He was like, KP, time out. Reroll that.
That rarely happens, and that was his fault, not mine.
Not
But
that time. Oh my gosh, that's
but
great.
we can go through this. These are topics that we didn't thoroughly research. So this is live, and these were just things that were coming off the cuff.
Yep.
And if we were wrong, please correct us. Correct us. Tell us, where we're wrong, and
Stay tuned.
not
Us too.
afraid, yeah.
Watch us. Watch our shows. Go to Mad Talk TV. We're the Stephen Bobby Show. We do it. We're filming out of here, the Central Valley. So if you guys are local, we talk about local stuff too, local politics. We talk
Right.
about national politics. Now we're an opinion show. We're progressives. We think in that mindset.
Yep.
But that's okay. We're open-minded to some things. Convince me.
Yep.
I've been convinced before.
We're willing to talk. We're willing to talk. And so another public service announcement. Everyone knows that I ran for Congress last in 2018 against Devin Nunes. One of the opponents that I was running against is Andrew Jans. Andrew
right.
Jans is now
Running for
announcing
mayor.
that he's running for mayor. And today at 5:30 at Radio Park, he's going to do a public announcement
right.
out there, a speech. So if you're watching this live and you're wanting a place to go or wanting to go hear what his platform is, 5:30 today. Today's Thursday, the 3rd.
Yeah.
Right? And he's going to be out Thursday the 2nd. No, 3rd. Are you sure?
The second.
What happened to me? Really?
I don't know.
Third.
Well, yesterday was the first. It was my wife's birthday.
Fourth, hello.
Yeah. Happy birthday, honey. Yesterday was your birthday. I'm saying it on the air for you.
Johnny Estrada, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good point that you bring about Andrew Jans. Andrew Jans, I mean, like Bobby said, he gave Devin Nunes heck, and now he's running for one of the largest cities in the Central Valley, which is Fresno, California. So, I mean, that's going to be
He's
a
running
big
for mayor. It's a different
mayor.
race. I'm interested to see what he has to say.
Different platform, different everything.
Everything is different. The local politics are a bit different. Mayor Brand has been. He's going for his second term.
Yeah.
And it's going to be. We'll see what the race looks like. I have no idea. There's different polls and stuff like that. But Andrew tossed in his hat, and if you're interested, you can get on out there, and we'll let you know when Mayor Brand has something. I mean, I'd love to get both of them on the show. That'd be great.
We'd love to have them on the
Mayor
show.
Brand, if you can come on the show, come on the show.
Andrew Jans,
Come on the show.
come on the show.
All right. And is there anything else?
That's it, man.
We're babbling
That's all
now.
of it. No, that's
Well,
it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, guys. Those are the topics. If you have other topics you want us to talk about, please do. We're going to go ahead and tune out right now. Time to get off and go back to regular work. I'll catch you guys later. This is Stephen Bobby at the Mad Talk TV shows. Bye-bye.